The alien woman came close and said, "Why is my picture in your room?" The alien woman stepped silently into my quarters, her footsteps barely making a sound on the smooth metal floor of the Room.HFY line station. I didn't hear her at first, too lost in my work, scanning through old images on my datapad, memories from years before the war. But then I felt her presence. Tall, still, watching. I turned. Kalari, commander of the Everin fleet, a legend in every way. Not just for her combat record, but for her fierce intellect, her strict discipline, and her icy silence. She wasn't known for idle talk, much less unexpected visits. Yet here she was, in my room, and her glowing silver eyes were locked on the small photo I'd pinned to the edge of my wall. Faded with time, corners curled. She stepped forward, almost too close. "Why?" she said slowly, voice like glass over stone. "Is my picture in your room?" I froze, because it was her. The image was from a public archive. A younger Kalari, long before she was commander, maybe just a cadet, standing beside a shuttle after some rescue operation. The image had gone viral during the first Earth-Everin diplomatic campaigns. I had kept it for years. I swallowed. I didn't mean anything disrespectful. She studied me. "You still haven't answered." I took a breath, because when I was stationed here the first time, I saw that photo and something about it stopped me. You were standing there like you just walked through fire. Everyone around you looked shaken, but you looked calm, powerful, like you didn't run from the flames, like you chose to go into them. She didn't move. I kept it, I continued, because in a place where I felt small and alone, you reminded me what courage looked like. You were inspiring. Silence. Then Kalari stepped even closer. I could see the faint glow of the biolines along her cheekbones, the faint hum her body emitted when she was this close, energy and presence unlike anything human. "And you never thought," she said quietly, "that I would see it?" I laughed nervously. "Didn't exactly think you'd be in my quarters." "Do you admire me?" she asked. I hesitated. "Yes." She tilted her head. "Not fear." "Maybe a little of that too," I admitted. "Why not remove the image?" "Because it reminded me of who I wanted to become." Kalari stared at me a long time. Then, to my surprise, she reached up and gently lifted the old photo from the wall. She held it like a relic. "This was taken 10 cycles ago," she murmured. "I had just pulled 3 cadets from a burning vessel. My leg was fractured, but I didn't want anyone to see me limping. I thought no one noticed. I noticed." She looked at me again, really looked, as if peeling back every word I'd said and finding the truth inside them. "You're not like most humans," she said finally. "I've been told that, usually not as a compliment." Now a shift. Her expression softened, the faintest glimmer in her eyes. "I kept something too," she said suddenly. "What?" She touched the collar of her armor and retrieved a small hollow disc from underneath. She tapped it. A soft glow appeared, projecting a faint image in the air. It was me, younger, standing in a relief tent during the Earth-Everin skirmish on Torvos 4. I looked tired, worn, but I was bandaging a wounded alien child with bare hands. I remember that moment. "You were the only human in that sector who didn't run," she said. "You stayed." My heart thudded. "You kept that?" I asked. "I did not understand why," she admitted. "But now I do." We stood there, silence heavy but not uncomfortable. Finally I asked, "So what does that mean?" She stepped closer. Now I could feel the heat of her breath. "It means," she said, "that maybe the image I carried and the one you did were always meant to lead us to this moment." My voice was low. "And what do we do with this moment?" Kalari reached for my hand. I suggest, she said, we make it something worth remembering.